But there's some other things that people can do. I don't know if you saw the study a couple weeks ago, but a vast majority of millennials and Gen Zs couldn't use a paper map to save their life.
I think this is a real problem.
Right.
You know, things go down, just GPS for any reason. GPS goes down. Nobody knows how to get anywhere.
Right. I mean, and it's heavily hackable, the GPS system.
And
And
so say the map is?
No. The GPS system, not the map, but the GPS system is heavily hackable.
Yeah.
And the Russians have already said that they've got directed energy weapons that they've tested on a satellite and shot it down to tell us that if we do something to them, they're going to take out our GPS system first. So all the millennials, they got the phone and they think that they can, in Gen Zers, they can go someplace. Get yourself a map. I don't know if you know, one of my hobbies is I'm trying to drive through every county in the United States, and I'm at about 75% of them.
You're not married, are you?
I'm not, which makes it easy.
No,
it does make it easy.
I mean, there's a few tip-offs.
Yeah.
There's a chicken and an egg situation going on there as well.
I have the big Rand McNally Road Atlas that I buy every month, but I just figured I'd bring in the small one. So it's a map of Texas.
I have to tell you, we got rid of ours. When Tanya and I met 25 years ago, she used to be the navigator, and she would read the map, and I would drive. And we were so excited when GPS came out because it would end the arguments. No, you missed the turn. I told you it was right there. All of that stuff went away. But we can read maps. My kids don't even know anything about them.
Right. And you need to learn how to read a map.
Yeah.
Get yourself a compass. I know that it's going to flip when the magnetic flips. I know that's you've been wondering about that since you were a kid.
No, it's coming.
So, but get yourself a map. Just know where the declination is for the magnetic north, and use a map. So that's one thing. The other thing is, I mean, I bought iodine this week. I don't know if you remember.
I do, but
they used
that's
to tell
a
us,
little. I mean,
it's a little much.
Yeah, it's a little much.
I might have bought it for the bit, but I did buy iodine.
All right, but in Europe, I think they sold out of iodine,
right?
Because they're right there,
right. And what iodine does is apparently the radioactive iodine will go into your thyroid. So if you have regular iodine in your thyroid, then the radioactive iodine can't go in, and that saves your system. That's the science
How
behind
much of
the
that?
iodine.
Do you just take a swig of it?
I don't know. You have to look online. I am not Dr. Rob.
If we have
I'm not Dr. Rob.
That's that might be something you look up too, because along with a map, you may not have internet.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, print these things out to have them. Then you should have a bug out bag. Maybe not this one.
Okay.
So for the bit, and I needed a bug out bag.
This is the smallest bug out bag I've ever seen.
This is basically for a Smurf.
Yes, it is.
I went online and I went to Amazon and I bought a bug out bag, and I looked at the bug out bag and it said it has 242 pieces in it. So I assumed that it would be somewhat big.
Because it looks like a backpack, a big
it looks like a backpack, but
a very, very small backpack.
But it actually has stuff that you can use, right? Mm-hmm. It's got, it's got a shovel. If you were a Smurf and needed to dig a latrine pit, there's a Smurf-sized shovel.
That's like a garden hoe.
Yeah.
That's not a
in the
shovel.
Kit.
That's a garden
I would
hoe.
get a bigger kit.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
You're just saying. Yeah.
This is the one.
I mean, unless you're, like I come from big-boned people. That's what,
right.
That's everybody fat in my family used to say. We're big-boned people. No, we're not. We're fat. This is for very small-boned people.
So this is why I thought it was going to be big. It said it came with an axe.
Oh, wow.
So this is the axe.
What is that, like a dandelion axe?
I think you can cut down some dandelions with. But that's
about
are
the size
some
of about 2 fingers, by the way, the actual blade of the axe.
Yeah, there are some things you can use. I mean,
those are very good.
These
Space
are actually
blankets.
very good to have in the car. So this is actually going to go in my car.
This is if you're caging any illegal immigrants.
Yes.
You're allowed to put the space blankets on.
Or if your car gets out, or you want it, maybe it protects radiation. I don't know if the thin Mylar, I can't say
Might
it
want to
does.
look that up, too, before the internet goes.
Right.
But,
you've got these types of things. So
do you, this is how I know who's really prepared. Do you have food storage?
I do.
You do? How long?
About 30 days, not a lot of time.
Okay, no, that's better than most.
Right.
Okay. Do you have a go bag in your car or anything else?
This was the start of it.
That was the start of it. So it's a good start.
It's a good start. You got to get one.
Good start. Do you have a surgical kit? This is where it separates the men and the boys.
This actually has string. It doesn't have a full surgical kit, but I could jerry rig it. I could fish.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is
This has string.
It's got a fish
you got a
kit.
broken leg. Give me that string.
But that brings up we were all of an age where we probably were all Boy Scouts for a certain period of time. That was part of what we did. And I couldn't find it. I've moved like 3 times in the past 4 years. I couldn't find. I have a 1972 Boy Scout field book, which is fantastic. Not the handbook.
Yeah.
It's a field book, and it's a survival manual. It teaches you, the other things like how to lash. Like, I don't think many
I don't
millennials
even know.
Gen
Somebody
Zs,
say to me, Stu, you're got to be like me. Hey, take on the lashing, will you?
Yeah.
What is
no idea.
Is
what
that
you're
whipping
talking
people? I don't know what.
No, it's
10
how,
lashes we make it.
It's how to build structures with wood in small trees. You take the things, like you look the bridge over the River Kwai. Like the Boy Scouts taught you how to build that.
I don't want to live in that world. What's crazy is, I have I was so proud. I got the surgical kit, and it has everything. It has, you can remove an appendix or whatever, have it, brought it home, got the book, how to remove the appendix and things like that,
I'm not coming to your house for any appointments, just so you know.
Tanya said, honey, who's going to do the surgery?
Yeah.
Because I ain't doing it on you, and I certainly do not want you doing it on me. And I'm like, well, but if we have to, she's like, let me die. Let my appendix burst. I don't want you with your grubby hands in my internal organs. I think this is the appendix.
Why is there Cheeto dust in there? I don't understand.
She died from the Cheeto infection.
I don't know. I think I feel like buying a surgical kit is how like the series Dexter starts. Where it doesn't end well.
Now the problem is I have all of this stuff. If we were in an emergency and somebody like, I have to have my appendix out, I'd have no idea where it is. Okay, kids, everybody into the garage. Start going through those boxes. I know we have one here someplace.
This happened in the documentary Spies Like Us, where they had to improvise an appendix removal. They were not able to do it either. So.
Well, I figure the first person will die of appendicitis. It'll burst.
Right.
The second person will at least have the set. We'll know where it is. Because we're like, that can't happen again. Let's make sure we all remember where the set is. Then that person will die because we have no idea what we're doing.
Right.
The third person will also die because the person who had just a little bit of experience will be in so much trauma, they won't be able to do it.
Right. But by like person 85, there's a good chance you might survive.
Exactly right. Rob, thank you so much for coming in. Now you feel prepared, right? Now you feel prepared.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.